was talking with a filmmaker for this podcast. I haven't quite decided the order it'll be released. So maybe you've already heard from Jacqueline. Maybe it's coming up. But at any rate, we were talking about like satisfaction in our work and how I think there's probably a misconception by people who don't do what we do, that we finish something and it's like, oh, it's like it's done and we're satisfied. This thing is out in the world. And it's like, I rarely feel satisfied with like the work that I do, because again, like you said, it's like, you just kind of see like what could be better. And I've just had to like grapple with that by looking at, okay, yes, this piece could have been better in this way. I'll just move it forward into the next one and just keep working ahead.
You just cringe. You're just like, oh, I can't believe I did that. Wow. That was crazy. Shouldn't have done that. I won't do that in the next piece. And then you just, I just focus on those moments where I could have been better. I could have done better. Yeah.
But at the same time, I'd like to think that we are the only ones who see that. Other people, obviously, if people are playing it a lot, they don't seem to mind.
Well, what they do or they don't. I mean, also, if you're blessed enough to have like really amazing players playing your music, like they make those odd, cringy parts sound great because they know what to do. I think most composers, at least I figured out at some point, that really great players will make your music always, like if you write a piece, really great players will make it sound kind of mediocre. So if you write a mediocre piece, great players are going to make it sound great. So you know what I do, man? I just shoot for mediocre and just get really great players. No, I mean, the point is like we all, you have to write, like you have to put the note. You can't sit here and think about it forever. But really great players will sort of ease over those moments of awkwardness and make it sound better. And then you can learn from it, like hear what they did and change it in your next piece and actually do what they did in the score.
Yeah.
I do that all the time.
And I kind of feel like, I don't know, like when my music gets into the right hands, which I'm grateful and lucky enough that it seems to happen more often than not, that, these folks can like pull something out of the music that I didn't even realize was there.
Right.
Which is kind of like the other side of what you're talking about. It's not just like, oh, there's some shortcomings here and they're making up for it. It's like they see something here that I didn't know was there. And that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, they're one of the thirds. There's 3 thirds to every magical musical experience. And you and I, we're 1/3 of it. Like we write the score. That's it. We're responsible for 1/3 of the art. It actually isn't even art yet when you write a piece. It's just music. And then people, like, if they're really great, will pick it up and interpret it and start to take that little ball that you did and shine it here and maybe dull it here and scratch it here and put their interpretation on this ball, start to move it around. But still, that's 2/3 of right. That's 66%. We have a D. The moment there's an audience there that they throw that ball out into their ears and react to it, that's magical, right? And that's art. That's not music anymore. That's art. There's art all over the world. Like you can look outside. There's art. Like you start to interact with something. That's art. But for us to do it, we need these 3 entities. We need someone to write it, someone to play it, and someone to listen to it. And if no one's listening to it, that's not art anymore. That's just music. So the idea of getting these really great players to play your music and finding things in it that we didn't even know was there, of course, because that's part of the artistic process, and we should embrace that. That's what it's all about. I mean, this is music that's not etched in stone. I don't think it should be etched in stone. We need players. Or if that was the case, then we could have a digital performance of all our music and it would be great. But that's not great. What's great is when a mind interprets what you wrote and does it. And if someone's actually listening to it, you're lucky enough to have art.
Thank you so much for tuning in to Micromaker by Loose Leaf Transmissions. We hope you enjoyed this brief glimpse into the inner workings of the creative life. If this resonated with you, be sure to check out the full conversation on Music Maker with Tyler Kline, a podcast exploring craft and process, philosophy and inspiration, and the honest, often messy parts of being an artist, creative uncertainty, purpose and identity, and resilience. You can find Music Maker wherever you get your podcasts or by visiting musicmakerpodcast.com.